Hi, friends. Welcome. Kelly McClure here, psychic medium. Medium.
Medium?
Medium. We're going to do some readings tonight. We're going to connect you with your loved ones and talk to spirit and see what they've got to say. So, we're just going to chat for a minute while people just sort of jump on. Just know that I'm not going to be able to follow the stream myself. My manager, Lisa's here. She's going to be watching the stream. So I won't be able to see all your comments, but I do like to go back and read things later. So you're welcome to, give me a shout out or ask your questions or whatever. And if I can get back to you, I will. So welcome to our medium readings. Mediumship is connecting with loved ones in spirit. So I'll be giving you messages from your loved ones. I won't obviously be able to get to everybody, but here's how it all works. What you can do to try to expedite this, since we have very little time and I try to get as many readings in as we can, is give me the first name. And just for the sake of time, so I'm not like asking everybody that you know in spirit, if you could help me out with the relationship and the first name. That's all I need. And then,
Okay, so no dates, no ages,
yeah,
no
no,
how they
no,
died.
don't tell me anything like that. Don't tell me how old they were, what they looked like. Let me bring that information from spirit to you. So I don't want you to give me any information. But if you tell me the relationship and the name, then it's how I can tune into them. So I'll be able to see them a little bit. Sometimes they'll show up around me. Sometimes it appears that they're being around you, but I should be able to give a description, and a lot of personality should come through. Maybe I'll feel something in my body with how they passed or what they were going through. So your job is to kind of pay attention to that. If your name pops up for me to read for you, Lisa, my manager, picks those pretty much at random.
It's
So
spin the scroll.
yeah, it's kind of like wherever the scroll lands, is what we do. So it's really up to spirit. So it doesn't really help to ask repeatedly and inundate the thread with that. We're not going to be able to get to you anymore by asking more. So it's not really kind of a numbers game. It's whatever spirit wants to do. So you can confirm that you're still on. So if I call out your name and I'm going to give you a reading, if you could just say, let us know that you're still on, and Lisa's going to try to make sure she catches your response. Um, and if you're still on and it does make sense to, or I'm connecting with your loved ones and you're understanding the references, then you can validate them. But it's really helpful, since so many people want a reading and not everybody gets to have one. Um, they want to at least know that it's real, that you're really, are hearing from your loved ones, and that gives them some hope that their loved ones are okay. So the way that you can validate that for people is to say, rather than just saying yes or no to my questions, because there's a delay. So you're not going to hear my references right away, and I'm not going to hear your response right away, and I won't know what you're saying yes to, and neither will anybody else. So you can put in the feed, yes, my dad had brown hair. Yeah, yes, he was born in February, whatever, but be specific about what you're validating. It really helps with the connection with spirit to know what we're validating, because here's how it works. Whatever I can say yes to spirit, they can give me more of. So once we get a connection, they can come through with a lot more stuff. So that's how that works. So let us know that you're still on. Let us know what you're validating specifically. Don't give me too much information ahead of time. Just tell me yes or no about that specific thing that I already said to you. Um, Give me a name and relationship, and then we can get started on that. Um, yeah, so let us know you're here. Oh, and by the way, if you want us, we do this for about an hour. If you want to stay to the end, we're going to give you a promo code that you can book a reading for. I do guarantee all my readings, so you've got nothing to lose. If you book a reading and we're not able to connect for whatever reason, you simply wouldn't pay for that. So there is a promo code that'll give you a discount for being on tonight and hanging out with us for the hour. Let us set the intention that we're going to be of loving service to our loved ones, to everybody who jumps on tonight. So only positive comments, please, and positive feedback. I'm really happy to see so many of you guys jumping on. And yeah, if you have questions, let me know. We'll do some announcements later because we have tons of cool stuff coming on. So again, give me the name, relationship, and I'll try to connect with them. And then please don't continue to incessantly post or ask. It's not going to help. It's just going to clog the feed, and it clogs the feed for other people. As soon as your name is called, if you could say, yes, I'm still here. And then when you do validate the references, let us know what you're validating. Okay? And stay on to the end for the promo code.
Okay,
All right.
hang
So
on,
just,
hang on, let me move this.
yeah, I'm just
That's
breathing.
Okay, good.
Let's breathe. All right.
Okay. Okay, here's one.
And just relax and have a good time. Okay, Katie says, good evening, Kelly. I'm hoping my friend or loved ones can come through, or my friend can tell me what happened with her tragic death. Okay.
Amber, my best friend.
Oh, okay. All right. So we're looking for Amber. All right. So, I actually thought I was going to be looking for a redhead, but I think that's because of her name. But the woman that I see looks more blonde, like straight blonde hair. And she does look grown. She looks pretty young, thin. That she's kind of coming through pretty strong. Like like I'm right here. She's pretty. Her face looks kind of thin. So let me know if she's blonde and young, and I think she's got light color eyes, but I'm not really sure about that.
Yes, that is her.
Yeah.
Color.
Yeah. So and I want to know if she was found outside. So in a normal area, but the circumstances weren't. She's kind of like gesturing to me. Right. And then and she says there were three of you guys, so like there was your best friends, and then there's a third that she misses as well. So and can you tell me if she was found outside? So who am I reading for?
Katie Harrison. I'll put it,
Katie.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was so big. Your
Yeah.
face was
Yeah.
cut off.
So let me know if that makes sense to you. She's hanging out for a minute. I think she's got a little brother or younger.
Correct. She was in an abandoned trailer park.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. That makes sense to me. Okay. And then does she have a younger brother or I think a brother. So a younger male she feels like she adored or yeah, a younger male figure. She's wishing that she could come back and talk to everybody. There's a lot of I think she does know what happened to her, but it's
She has a younger brother.
yeah, she
Makes
really
sense.
adores him and is around him a lot. Um I think that she wishes that she could talk to everybody individually, but um and that there was someone else involved in her passing. Um it goes in and out in consciousness, but I feel like she was somehow attacked and grabbed. It's weird because what she's showing me is, and sometimes they don't always remember things because it's kind of like if you've been in a car accident and you wake up in the hospital but you don't remember the accident. So there's a little bit of that going on. Um, and I feel like she was pulled or dragged and thrown, like thrown down or thrown to the ground, and then kind of loses consciousness. So somebody attacked her, I think. And then I feel like I can't breathe. She's showing me her chest. So I don't know if you guys know if there's any evidence of trauma to the chest, but I feel like I can't take a breath, even though I also feel like she kind of came to for a minute. So let me know if that makes sense to you.
She says, did she die before the fire started?
Maybe that's the chest and breathing. So I'll bet what happened is if she fell to the ground and got knocked out, and then when she came to, she couldn't breathe. I think that it was smoke inhalation, so I don't think there's a burn. She looks fine. She looks fine. I do get a little energy in my head, so I think she was knocked out. So I don't think she. I think this is more about smoke inhalation or breathing, not being able to breathe. And there was someone else there. Either she was.
But a guy in there got out and was in the hospital with cuts.
Oh,
So,
wow. Do you guys know who that is? Let me ask her about that. I'm feeling really uncomfortable. And she's holding her face, she's crying. Huh. I don't know, guys. It just doesn't feel right. It feels like she was grabbed and thrown or fell and hit her head down. Whether or not I mean, there's nothing that you have to do, but did she know this guy? I feel like she knew him. Um, okay. And she also wants, but here's the thing, there's not, as far as her little brother is concerned, she doesn't want him to think that she suffered from fire because she didn't. So this is about her being knocked out and not being able to breathe. That's all she could feel. She didn't feel anything
she did
else.
know him.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like a blame. I just feel like I feel an attack of some sort. Hmm.
Oh, she's like, that's what we needed to know.
So, and if this isn't something, okay, most importantly is she wants you guys to have peace, especially her little brother. So, and to not have these nightmares or dreams about her burning or suffering, because I don't think that's what she experienced at all. I think your suspicions might be correct, and I don't know how you can prove it. And if you can't, then let it go, because most importantly is that she wants you guys to have peace. Okay, so 'cause she's okay. She's okay. And she's around him a lot, her little brother.
Right.
He's super cute. Yeah, go.
Ready?
Yeah. Okay. Your mother, Angela. What's that mean? Relationship son with her?
I think that he's saying that I was her son.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so Andrew, we're gonna look for your mom, Angela.
Ask if he's still on.
Yeah, make sure you let
Oh,
us know
yeah,
you're
he's
still
still
on. Okay, hold on. I think we'll get there. Come on, Angela. So I'm doing what you said earlier. I'm like,
Yeah,
come on in.
sit down.
Come sit down with me. Talk to me. Oh, I hope this is her. I hope this is her. I am feeling energy in my chest. It's not the same as I was feeling before, so it could be a breast thing. It's not like I feel like I can't breathe. I just feel pressure. I do feel like there's a woman come sit down with me. She's kind of busty but pretty, um, and she doesn't look very old. So maybe in her 50s, 60s, I'm not sure. But she's not old enough to pass old age for sure. She's writing something. I think she's got really pretty writing. I feel like she was trying to write her thoughts down or memoirs down or journaling something. I feel a little bit sad. So let me know if that makes sense to her. Her hair looks like it's kind of longish but pulled back. And let me know if she has dark color hair, brownish hair. If that is, if she liked to write or would write notes or something about the writing. So she's showing me something down and she has really nice writing.
God, this speed is moving so fast.
Let me know if that makes sense to you. If that's her, then I'll continue to talk to her. And you have two others, or are you one of two? Because she's talking about the two girls. So, yeah. And
Okay. Yeah, it does, and black hair.
okay. And let me know if you have the two others, or if you know who the two girls are. Because I feel like they're close to her, important to her. I also feel like she wants to. She thinks you're really handsome. She's really proud, and that she's showing me hats, but like a bunch of different ones. Um, I feel like she thinks that you guys were really good friends too. So she's having that same sort of, she misses the talks, she misses that. There's a I think there's a young boy spirit that she's with in spirit. So sometimes when people lose a child, or if there's a miscarriage, or if the child doesn't make it in, then they stick around in spirit, and sometimes they can come back into the family. So right now she seems to be with or taking care of a young male spirit who didn't make it or make it in. Let me know about the two girls because it might have to do with one of them.
Okay, yeah, and no, not that I know of. I don't know if she's not. And did she? Oh, did she pass away peacefully in heaven? I
Um,
think he wants to know, is she okay?
yeah,
Is she in
she's
heaven?
fine, and there, and she's in heaven. She's okay. What when you respond, let me know what doesn't make sense specifically what I said, because I want to see if I can figure if I can have her clarify it. And I need to know about the two girls. He said not that he knows of. I wonder what he was saying about that.
Maybe the writing,
Oh, maybe so. Okay.
because there's that delay that we.
Yeah, there is a delay. So when you respond, you have to let me know what makes sense and what doesn't make sense specifically about what I said. And don't give me too much information ahead of time. You're doing great. I know this is a little difficult, especially with the feed that's delayed. There is a ton of love with her. So and she's got this little boy spirit. If anybody's thinking about having children, she will take care of this one until it comes because she's wrapping up in a blanket. I'm feeling something about the head. She feels really peaceful.
And he
Uh,
says, I don't know who the two girls, who
mm.
two girls and the boy, who the boy is.
Yeah, the boy is in spirit, so I don't even think he made it into life. I think it was possibly a miscarriage of hers, or these two freaking girls. So no daughters, no sisters, but they're the ones that the women that she's talking about are alive. The only other thing I can think of is if it's close friend, then she's telling me that June or the number six. So let me know if that makes sense. Um, but I'm pretty sure this is her. Let me know about June. Let me know. Uh, I wish I knew who.
While you're waiting, can you just let people know again? You just need a name and a
Yeah.
relation.
Okay, guys. So don't give too much information. Just first name and a relationship. Don't even tell me how they passed. Um, and when we call your name, let me know that you're still here. And when you validate something, let me know specifically what you're validating or what doesn't make sense. Because there's a reason they're showing me something. So if it doesn't make sense, then I might be misinterpreting it. But if it's important enough for them to mention, I want to at least try to figure it out. So, and stay till the end, if you can. So, all right. Uh, so if he comes back on, but I'll start on another one, and then
Okay.
if he comes back on.
Okay, let me just make sure he doesn't hop on.
She's still here. She's not going away, Andrew. So um these two other women that she wants to give a shout out to, they feel like fairly young women.
Oh, is she talking about my older sister and my brother?
I thought there were two girls. Um but if you have if you have two other siblings, that could be, I wonder if it's your sister then who might have had a miscarriage. Oh, anything going on with your sister's hand? That's the one that I'm talking about. The one with the hand, or the injured finger or hurt finger right here on the right hand side. Okay. Kind of have to know.
Okay.
It's hard with the delay because when I know, then I can tell her, yep, that's what it is. Show me more. Um, and let me know about June. Okay.
It's like I hate to look away because
I
I'm afraid I'm
know.
gonna miss his answer.
Be patient with the delays, you guys. I can watch for a second. Does it seem to be delaying more tonight than usual?
I don't know if it's maybe because there's the feed
Oh.
is moving so fast.
Oh.
Okay, well,
Okay, well, she's not going away. She's right here, and she'll give us more.
okay. Here's
So,
one.
okay, from Ireland. Okay, for Dad, Shawnee, I guess is how you would say that.
Shiny boy.
Yeah. Um, that first thing I felt was a cough. So I think there's some lung issue, maybe a smoker or something. But there was a cough. Um, Bringing a plate of food in. There is a male figure standing to my right. I hope this is him. He doesn't seem old enough to pass old age, but he's probably middle age, upper middle age, so maybe his 60s. Big smile on his face. He's not super tall, and he's got this plate of food. Um, he's wearing what looks like a pretty casual shirt, only it has something on it that could be like watching a team or a team shirt. He's telling me the number four. So Eileen, are you one of four, or you have four siblings? Or he could be one of four, but he's telling me four. He likes it here in the States, in California especially. So and he's referencing either you coming or having been here or planning on coming, because not here in the desert though. He doesn't like that so much. That this is more probably like LA maybe, but not out here in Temecula. Let me know if that makes sense. And if you know about the four people that he's talking about.
Oh, one of four girls.
Okay. So he's giving a shout out to all you guys. And let me know if you know that if you're planning a trip or if you were, but then you couldn't, and then you might. And he's saying, don't come out to the desert because it's not nice. It's not like where he wants you to be. That he wants to kind of travel with you on. So if you do get a chance to go to visit California, don't come to Temecula. And he says, and he's congratulating you on something about work. I think that he thinks you're a really hard worker, and there may be have been a lapse, but as you go back to work or whatever, he's saying there's some recognition that he's proud of.
She said he visited America once.
I wonder if he came to California, didn't like the desert. No, he's telling me to tell you to not come to the desert. Don't come here. Go to LA, go to somewhere fun. And did he smoke? Do you know anything about the coughing? Because I just heard that again. Did Andrew ever come back on?
Oh, he did say not sure about June and doesn't talk to sister.
Oh, okay. Doesn't talk to sister. Well, I think that I'm going to talk to your mom for a minute, Andrew, and this man is not going anywhere either. So, because here's what I think about her and why she might bring up your sister. Not that you were obligated or anything to. Did he ever confirm how she passed? Okay, not that you're obligated to do anything about it, but I think that does make it a little bit sad. So I feel a little bit sad about that. At the same time, I feel really like she has a lot of pride for you. She's proud of you. So I don't think you've done anything wrong. I just think she feels a little bit sad about that. She's still got that little boy though. There is a little boy over there. Don't worry about that. But if somebody in the family does have a child soon and it's a male figure, that would be the little boy she's taking care of who is coming back into the family somewhere. You don't have to do anything about the sister thing. Just know that she'll help as much as she can from the other side. I think you're going to see something else written from her. It's like she's writing you a letter. Okay. Okay, so he's still here. Let me know if that makes any sense, Eileen. And if you're planning on coming to the States.
She said he did smoke once. I think you said something about that, didn't you?
Yeah, I wanted to know if he was a smoker, but I'm hearing a cough. That's usually a chronic smoker. So that's why, unless there was something else going on with his lungs that he.
She says he did wear a white shirt with a county crest on it, and he loved that shirt.
Okay. Yeah, that's him. So I don't know what's going on with his chest that I feel like he came in as soon as he came in. That's the first thing I heard. And he does like to eat. And he does like to do things. Okay, he says this whole thing might be a little bit weird, but it's also a little bit it's really kind of cool. So and the fact that if the fact that he can be around you and be around your family, and still be able to see and be a part of what's going on makes him really happy. We're having a conversation a little bit about giving signs. So if you can look for some signs, that crest or whatever that is on a shirt, maybe one of them as well, and something about traveling to California. So just see if that comes up for you. Because if you get to go, he'll be there. Okay, let's do another one.
I don't know what I just said.
Said Nicholas. Okay. Okay, Roxanne, I'm going to let me know if you're still on. See if we can connect with Nicholas. I hope this is Nicholas. But the kid that I'm seeing is probably about 7. He's got light color hair or light brown or blonde hair. Says he's got some friends going through the same thing. So if he was sick, like, and met other kids that, like, another chest thing, like, again, I feel like I can't breathe. So there's a lot of that going on, but I don't think it's this man that I was talking to earlier because that felt more like a cough. This just feels like I got the wind knocked out of me. I feel almost like I'm gonna fall asleep. So it could have to do with how he passed. I know he's jumping up and down. I hope this is your Nicholas. Let me know if that makes sense. If he had cancer or died of something
She
like
says
this.
he died as an infant.
Oh no, this is a little 7-year-old boy. Blonde hair, jumping up and down, calling out mom. Okay, I'll get back to him. How long ago did he die? You said it was the anniversary on Saturday. This is a little older boy. I can see him jumping up and down. He's telling me that he was in the hospital and he made friends. Shit. Okay. I don't want to open up the can of worms.
I know.
Um,
Unless he passed 7 years ago.
I know, that's the only thing I'm thinking. But then, unless he was beside other children that age that were
Okay, what color is his hair?
it's like light brown, blonde.
Someone just said, is it blonde or red hair?
It's either light brown or blonde. Like, who said that?
Christy Dammer is asking.
Do you know, Christy, if you know a little 7-year-old boy who died of cancer or died of an illness that he would be around other kids who had the same illness, like in a hospital? And he made friends, and some of the friends are there with him in spirit. So let me know if that makes sense. All right, Nicholas. I'm sorry, Roxanne, I'm not seeing a baby. I'm just seeing this kid. Oh, wait, someone said her son Aiden? Oh, that's Christy. All right.
Oh, and she just said yes, exclamation point, to whatever I think you said
About him dying of cancer or having friends around in the same, so like hospital or I'll bet that's him. And that was your son? She said it was his son. I'll bet that's him. Let me talk to him for a minute.
Let me see if I can find her.
Christy, sorry, Roxanne. I think I'm connecting with this other little boy. Now he might have come through to bring your son through, but I'm not seeing a baby. I'm just seeing this little boy, and what she's telling me seems to fit. And he got really excited just as soon as she said that. And he said that he says, "I'm right here all the time, Mom. I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm right here." And the other little kid.
She says he was almost 7.
Yeah, I bet that's him. And the other little boy, I think it's boy who passed is with him. He's got friends there. It's like they went together. Now, I don't know if your mom or grandma on your mom's side has passed, but he has the older mother figure there taking care of him. He also says, so he's showing me what on the wall, what looks like a clock, but it looks sort of like a homemade piece of art, like something he would have made or you would have made with him. And he's showing me a handprint. And he's saying, remember looking at that, looking at my picture next to it, that I was right behind you and I put my hand on your back and you felt something on your back.
Oh, Yes, just this last week she passed, like a friend.
Oh,
Is that what you said?
one of the other little children with him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we just put his handprints up.
Okay. So he was there. He touched you. You must have felt him because he said he saw you react, and he was shouting at you. I was right there, Mom. I'm right there. Your sadness can prevent him from getting through and from you feeling like he's right there, because I feel like he's yelling, I'm right here. So he says, well, he's got chills. He says that the more happy and happy high vibration you get and you laugh and you joke. He was a good laugher. He liked to laugh a lot, playing little jokes and stuff. That's how you can that's how you be able to feel him around you more. um, so Someone just, don't tell me too much, you guys. If you want a reading, just the name and the relationship. And then if I call your name, come on back and let me know that you're still on. And when you do validate something, a reference that I say, is really helpful if you tell me what you're validating. Because once we get a fix on them, once I know who it is, and I can tell them, yep, I know who you are, then they give me all kinds of information. Um, so so just know that he's okay, Christy. He's enjoying hanging out with his friends over there. So he has company. He's not alone. Oh, the mother figure. That's who was with him. He said he said that it's either your mom or your mom's mom passed and is with him on the other side. Yeah, that's who he's talking about. So not only these other little kids, but there are really special people like her to be there for little kids, because when kids pass, they usually pass without their parents. It's like reversed orphan, it's like they're there without their parents and typically without their grandparents because they're so young. So just know that she is there with him and he's okay. And he wants to be around you all the time. And that you might see another reference to a handprint, like maybe you thought you saw one on a foggy glass, like a mirror or a window, because it kind of likes that. Kind of likes doing things. Doesn't want to freak you out, but he's okay and he's around you. All right.
Okay.
Scotty, my husband. So Tiffany wants to talk to Scotty, her husband. Okay. Oh, I wish I didn't see that picture. That's okay. Ooh, I just got dizzy. Whoa. Um, I think this is your husband. I did see a picture that I'm trying not to look at on your little circle. Um, because what happens is that when I see it in my mind's eye, I'm not always sure if I'm imagining it, and I don't want to do that. So, but what was cute about him walking in, he does kind of is shaped like that. I'm only 5'4", so a lot of people look tall, but he looks kind of tall. And he was joking about a cigar or smoking a cigar. It's not like I think that it's something that he did a lot, but he's sort of joking about it. Uh, he's snapping his fingers. That's my symbol for a surprise passing. Feeling like he tried to be there or tried to hang on or tried to, and not for you not feeling bad for not having gotten there or been there. So let me know if that makes sense. And if you know what he's laughing about, the cigar thing, or that it's like a little miniature, could be a joint, I guess. To be honest, I don't know. It's just a little.
Yes, he's tall and he used to smoke.
Okay. So I think part of the feeling that I'm getting is that he doesn't.
Yes, it was a surprise.
Yeah, he doesn't want you to feel bad for either missing out on either being there or talking to him before he passed or whatever, and or not even knowing. Oh, I feel like you had a hunch or you felt like something was wrong, and maybe you tried to mention something or tried not to worry about it. If you were meant to, if anything was meant to be any different, if you were meant to be there, it would have been. He was meant to go that day. He doesn't really know why yet, but he's at peace. He's okay. He just is sorry that he can't be here with you and finish all the plans that you guys had.
She said I fell asleep on the couch.
Mm.
So yeah, she couldn't get to him, I
You
guess.
couldn't get to him. So you got to let go of the burden of that. If and that was the day. And a lot of times when people say this in spirit, it's because they were going to go that day, and it could have been even worse. And sometimes they'll pick away. They'll wait for you to fall asleep or whatever on a soul level for them to leave, so that the worst doesn't happen. And yet it will leave you feeling like if only I had been awake or if I'd seen on time. I do kind of feel a restriction around my chest as well. Feels a little bit different. It feels pretty acute. Um, I think he had really pretty eyes, and I think that he had this ability to see the world kind of differently, in a unique way. He saw a lot new. He thinks you're really beautiful, and um, his words to you are, "You are the most beautiful woman I've ever seen." All of our plans will just have to wait for another lifetime. Maybe this isn't what you want to hear yet, but he does want you to be happy in this lifetime. So he would bless, any union or companionship that you create. Do you have a little boy, or were you hoping for a little boy? Uh, Way different than all the other little children energy that I've been feeling around me. There's a mention of a baby or a boy, and that feels pretty young. So it's either somebody you were planning on trying to have. Uh, is tossing the keys to you, which I feel like is about driving a different car or something. Let me know if that makes sense. Okay.
Oh, we have a son, but
But he's
older.
older. Hmm. Son, but he's older. So I wonder if let me ask him about that. And is the 10 or October reference makes sense with your son. So he's giving a shout out about that. Hmm. I guess he could be talking about your son, but what I'm seeing is a young child. And missing the plans about that.
Oh, yes, my daughter is getting a car, or getting the car. I'm just doing the key thing.
Yeah, the key, throwing his car, passing it on. I also feel like he doesn't want you to worry about the kids, so that when they're not around you, um, that he'll take care of
No,
them.
October is our daughter's birthday.
Okay. I hope that she's not about to have a kid too young or something. Tell her to be careful if she's not ready to have a kid. But he's got this little boy in spirit that's going to come back to your family. So I don't think it's the son that you guys have. I think he's talking about a baby in the future. He'll be there taking care of these children. Oftentimes, okay, I know what it is. I know what it is. And I'm pretty sure it's for your daughter, but it could be later, much later, whatever, whenever she's ready. Is one of these little kids that has a really high vibration, and this realm is difficult to be in, with a high vibration spirit. So sometimes people will go into spirit and take care of the babies, get them stronger, and when they come in, then they don't have like a lot of the issues they might have had. So he's taking care of this little boy, which to me feels like a grandchild of yours. So this is later for you.
Oh, no, her boyfriend is in, I don't know if that was Barren or Marine or which, but my son was a twin.
Oh, all right. He may be coming back.
He did not make it to birth.
That's what it is. I knew it. See, they can't. That happens all the time, and they'll hijack me. And like, I hear what you're saying, but I also hear what they're saying. I think that little twin that didn't make it is going to come back in the family, and he's over there taking care of him so that he doesn't have the same issue this next time. But that's why he couldn't make it, because he's a high vibration spirit, and this is a really dense vibration to be in. So just know that he's over there taking care of your baby, and making sure that nothing goes wrong in the future. Oh, yeah. Okay. Donnie is Callan's dad. Donnie. Okay, so I felt a little bit, the minute I said the name, I felt like I got dizzy and I was falling forward. It's Donnie. Yeah, Donnie. I feel all kinds of things. I think there's a couple things going on. One is my stomach feels weird, and then I'm having a breathing issue. But I feel like I'm falling forward. Let me know if your dad fell or got dizzy or suffered from dizzy, um, and if that makes sense. The male figure that I'm seeing is probably average height. He's got a good looking face. His hair's going gray, but it doesn't look all gray. He doesn't look old enough to pass old age, so I think there was some health issues that were unchecked that he feels bad about. Let me know if that makes sense to you. Like he didn't follow up on something or go soon enough or pay good enough attention. So he's a very smart and sweet guy.
He passed from Legendnaires disease and lung failure.
Yeah, so that's I don't know what Legendnaires disease is, but if it affected organs or abdomen, and then the lung thing makes sense to me too. Um,
Did
he's
you ask about his age?
Yeah. Well, I said
He was 56.
Yeah, that's him. It's a cute guy. Um, I think he misses his family a lot. I think he's a good dad, granddad, uncle, everything. And I think that uh, the apology doesn't come from like I don't think it would have changed anything. I think that when people feel that there might be something wrong and they don't get checked out right away or they don't take care of it right away, other people are left feeling like what would happen if maybe there would have been a different outcome. So I'm not feeling like there would have been. Um, and he's smart, he's got a good sense of humor. Kind of playing dumb a little bit though too. Maybe about this and about the mediumship thing. Sometimes people are a little bit they test me or they try to trick me or whatever. It's got a little bit of that energy going on. Um and did he get experienced I'm getting a dizzy feeling again. So maybe that had to do with this illness. So I'd like to confirm that if that makes sense too, because it keeps happening over and over. If it doesn't, let me know. He says hello, and you've got kids, so he's saying hello to the kids. Uh, he's kind of talking about one of the grandkids having trouble doing the online learning, or maybe because school got different or something like that. He's trying to help with, trying to let them know that they're also this advanced soul or expanded spirit. I think he's talking about one of your kids, and uh, that sometimes they do have trouble in different ways of learning, and so there may be a little bit of um, techniques or attention or a special help that they can get.
Oh, I don't have kids. One nephew.
One nephew. I wonder if he has trouble in school or with online learning. How old is your nephew? You don't have kids. Let me know how old he is, because if he's in the age range and school age, he may be talking about him. And I'm finding out. Let me know.
13.
Yeah. All right. Let me know if he's having any trouble either with online learning or because school changed. It's 13. What else does he say? Not a whole lot. When you think this was funny, like the whole testing me thing. hmm He's testing me. I'm not testing me. Laughing.
Right.
Just kind of laughing. Kind of a good sense of humor. He's okay though. He looks good. Feels good. I'm curious about
He
what
did, but his school went back in session.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think he would be better with interaction rather than trying to do it. And it's not really his fault, just the way his brain's wired. So I think he wants to really help him succeed in school, and whatever that means. Uh, Whether it means doing things more like project based or whatever. But he's a good kid. He's really proud of him. So I think that's him. I think it's your nephew. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. What's PEL?
I don't know.
All right, Canada. Would love to hear from your mom, Elaine. Okay, let me see if I can connect. This is for Janelle. Come on, Elaine. Uh, Elaine. So the first thing that I'm kind of picking up with, there's so many people here right now. I had to ask everybody to step aside and let her come through. I mean, I think she's got a fairly strong personality. Oh, hope this is her. I'm seeing a lighter color hair and kind of short. She's kind of thin. She's outgoing and upfront. And she just moved through all these people, but I also feel some energy in my head that's bothering me. Let me know if that sounds like your mom. Um, and if she would be like not pushy, but she's got I don't know how to explain it because I had asked everybody else to move when I called out her name. It was like all of a sudden there was a whole bunch of people in the room. So let me see what I'm feeling in my body with her. She's got a lovely voice. She's looking and talking to people next to her.
Did you describe her?
Yeah. What did she say?
She's small and blonde.
Okay. So I think that's her because she was pretty slender and that's light colored hair. Let me ask her about her passing because I don't feel anything in my body. Usually I'll feel something with how they passed or what they were experienced, but I'm not actually feeling anything. I just see her politely turning around to the people next to her and asking if she can step forward. And we're working together to move these people out of the way. But she was friendly to them. She seems to like other people. She's got a really nice voice, speaking voice too. She's moving her hands very like, I don't know, kind of graceful. I don't know what she might have done for work, but I could see her speaking in front of people. Come on, Elaine. Well, I still don't feel anything in my body. She looks pretty good. She's very pretty. She looks healthy, other than being thin. She doesn't look pale or sick. The only thing that I feel in my body is a very slight pain in my abdomen. That's all I'm feeling.
She's a singer.
Voice.
And she's so loving.
So she's I think that's her because the voice is really nice. Can you tell me, I don't want to ask how she passed, but the only thing that I'm feeling is that weird little pain in the abdomen, and that's all I feel. She looks really nice. Also, she's talking about a bunch of balloons in December. So if somebody had a birthday in December, let me know if that makes sense with her or with you. She said she's pulling up a chair and sitting down. She's going to have a chat. I think she's got
lung cancer.
Well, anyway, I didn't feel any breathing problems. Lung cancer. That's just okay.
Can you just really quick remind people not to be incessantly requesting?
Oh yeah. You guys, I just want to give you guys a reminder that you really only need to ask one time.
Once or two.
Yeah, I mean, you can remind us later on again, but if you fled the thread with requests, it's not going to help you get a reading any faster. It's only going to make it more difficult for us to track, and it's only going to make it difficult for everybody else. So please don't incessantly request. Honestly, I'd do every single one of you if I could, and we just can't. So just ask once or twice, and if you're meant to get a reading, you'll get a reading. And if you're not, you're going to get a great code to book one. And we've got lots of affordable services right now in order to get a reading. So, and all my work's guaranteed. So just book one. But take it easy. Poor Lisa has to try to read all these things and keep track of them all.
Keep track of all the answers.
So take it easy on my manager here. All right, she pulled up a chair. She was sitting down. I'm just going to close my eyes and prattle on what she's saying. I agree that she's very lovely. She doesn't want you to think of her as suffering, though. I'm not really feeling anything in my lungs, but it's certainly not how she wants you to see her. So she says she's fine. Don't think of her, don't think of her that way. spiritual, I guess, lesson or purpose of her passing that way, um, is actually for you, that she wants to tell you this. And that's about taking in life to the fullest and not holding back and doing everything that you want to do and not sacrificing what it is you want to do for somebody else. So I really think there's an issue going on with you about that, that she wants to tell you not to do. So it's about not limiting yourself and trying to do what other people think that you should do. Just do what you most want to do. Uh, I think that it's important to take care of yourself, but I don't think that it would have made any difference. Um, she's again even though I think she probably passed a little young because she doesn't look super old. I kind of get a pain on the left side of my chest, and it's more localized. I guess I would have thought of cancer as a whole lung thing. This looks like more of a spot, and it's on the left. She just wants you to take good care of yourself and not to have any regrets and to take in life fully. Um, I can see you hanging things up at the house, um, and I feel like she's standing there telling, like, helping to guide where it goes to sit, make sure it's even. And yeah, let me know if that makes sense too.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm. Aunt Raquel Lopez. Okay, for Gabby. She thin too. So immediately I just saw a little woman come in with dark hair. She sat down and she's got something in her hand that she's working on, and it looks like it's like a gift or something she's making. So it could be, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's crochet or what it is, but she's working on it intently. She likes the babies and children. I have a little bit of a sensation in my head right now, kind of right here. It feels like it's sinusy triggered. That actually could be for you, Gabby. Um, uh, it's so strange because she came in and sat down so fast that it was almost like she was sitting on top of somebody, or that she was here the whole time. I know, and
That's
she's
funny.
she's kind of small. So let me know if that sounds like her. If she's kind of small, dark hair. She talked fast and is working on something and making gifts. I'm seeing right around her like all these little kids. Oh, my neck hurts. All kinds of weird things. My neck hurt here. My head hurt there, although that went away really fast. Oh, let me know if that's her. Oh my gosh. There we go. She doesn't seem very old. Her hair still looks dark.
What are we looking for, Gabby?
Yeah, Gabby Villar, let us know if you're still there and if that sounds like your aunt. Okay, while we wait for Gabby to confirm or deny if that makes sense to her, I'm feeling the pain in my neck again. Here, here. So sometimes in the head, it could be an aneurysm, it could be an actual like tumor, it could also be sometimes I'll feel kind of dizzy or foggy, so it could be dementia or something like that. Although she seems kind of sharp, so I don't really think that was it. But she is focused on whatever she's doing. All
I
right.
think she's on.
Okay, so
Okay.
go.
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 Go quick.
And Mark's it. Kimberly says her grandmother, Midge. What a great name. Midge. It's just weird, Lisa, because once I start calling out a new name, I feel like I'm going through something. Okay, different vibe, different dimension here. Just to put this out there too, that I think I just got a hold of Midge. Okay, but just to put the I'm getting interrupted. Because this woman over here she's kind of busty. She's probably um upper middle age, great sense of humor. She's pretty much getting my attention, like strong personality. Um, and she's kind of going like when I ask her about her passing, she's saying something like, "Oh, honey, I had so much wrong with me. Where do I begin?" But I think there was something specific that caused her passing, and it was probably a cancer or breast or chest tissue. Uh, her hair is a little bit messy because I feel like she's messing with it all the time. I had a pretty big meal before we ate, and now my stomach hurts, but I don't know if it's because of spirit or if it's because I just ate a big bunch of cauliflower and all right. And she's got a bright smile. She likes to talk. She's very friendly, a pretty strong personality. But what I was going to say, what was I going to say that I wanted to share with you guys? Because oh, that even though I might be like kind of working on different levels or different dimensions, that's all heaven. Everybody that I've talked to is in heaven, what I call heaven, which is a high vibration on the other side. You know, a but death is so mysterious, but it's so natural too. So when I talk to people, it's almost like they're just standing in another room. But when I was talking to this woman who sat down, the little dark haired lady, and now kind of leaning on this one, they really do feel like they don't see each other. They're in a different, but they're in different vibrations. They don't hang out. They're not. There's not just one heaven. So they're in different spaces, which is sort of why I felt like I was moving out of one into the other and got a little bit dizzy. But that also could be Mitch. So let me know if any of that, if you're still on Kimberly, and if any of that makes any sense to you. Oh, Angie says Gabby's aunt had breast cancer, and didn't I feel something in her chest with that?
Who?
Gabby, the gal before
Oh,
that we couldn't
she
find.
did?
Yeah.
Okay, wait, hang on. Got it.
Okay.
Okay, Kimberly is here.
Okay, great.
And I think earlier she said that no chest issue. But now
Okay.
I can't find.
I see one that says yes, I'm here.
Yeah.
Does that personality sound like it fit her? And did she have a lot going on with her?
Oh, my grandma has a big personality.
Mhm.
Not always nice.
Well, yeah, she got pushed her way in here a little bit. That's probably her. She kind of busty, a little bit filled out, and she again, and the way that she said it, like I got so much going on with me, I wouldn't even know where to start. That sounds kind of snarky. Maybe that is her. Okay, she's also telling me about and you and two others. There's something about
Yes, very filled out.
yeah. There's something about it's really funny how I'm trying very diplomatically to say that, but there's two others, so either siblings of yours or two other grandchildren, and then she kind of, oh my gosh, so the personality is really interesting. She did get my attention to interrupt me earlier and kind of forced her way in, and she was standing there by herself where everybody else was moved away, and she's in a different um, vibration or dimension, and then she's listing off the things that she wants to or should have given to people. Like, I'm not saying that anything has to be any different. She's fine with it all, but I think she would have done it differently. And I think that she was like, well, why did that go to them? They never cared about that kind of thing. Not that that's a big deal. It's just personality wise.
She said interrupting is her thing.
So I think that no matter what would have been done with her things, that she thought her things were more important, were important, and everybody should keep everything. I don't think that's the case, but that's what she's saying, and that how it gets distributed and who cares about what, and just seems like a bunch of kind of nonsense. But anyway, that's how she's coming across. And are there two others, the two other grandchildren?
Okay, so Tiffany Michelle, I think, is also with Kimberly.
Oh,
She says there are 3 of her grandchildren, and one of her children in this
okay.
live.
This live.
Oh, in this live.
Right.
Oh,
right.
I thought it might be in this life.
No, I just saw that when
Oh,
you read
okay.
it. I just saw it.
Yes,
Oh.
yes, both my cousins are here.
Okay, got it. Okay, so hi to them, and scolding, all kinds of up and down scolding. One of you guys parties too much. The other one drives too fast. She's got a list. But you know what? Even beyond that, her heart is big. She really does love her family. And the scolding is like, well, you wouldn't know that she cared about you. if she didn't scold you. So Gabby's back and she says her aunt's daughters are here, Cindy and Angie.
Oh yeah.
And that was from the
Gabby
one
said that,
before.
and then it's her mom.
But she never verified whether that was her, the littler woman. She's still here.
And
So
she had breast cancer and lung cancer.
right. She's still here, though, but was she kind of small and worked on something and had dark hair? I need to know if that's her. Yes, she is, she said, but I don't know what she's reading. Remember when you guys validate something to say, yes, she's small, yes, has dark hair, or whatever. I think that's her. Because every time I start talking to you guys about her, I can see her again. Again, it's a different vibration, a different energy. She's really intent on something. She's staying very calm. I think she's been sitting here the whole time. There is a lot of energy in the chest, and I feel like there's a spot on the left. Her hair is it's almost like it's either back or full, or she had it done. My mom was little and dark hair. Okay, so I think that's her.
Oh yeah, she was small and had dark hair.
I think
Oh,
that's
that's
her.
Angie. Oh, because they're all with Gabby.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all part of that
Okay,
same
yeah,
family.
that's what's getting confusing.
So that's what's
She
confusing.
had lung cancer too.
Okay, that's her. She's sitting right here, and she
So
just
both of these women are here.
yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, I think Raquel is the little one that was
Right,
sitting
and then
here.
Kimberly is the
Right.
the interrupting one.
Right. And this one, Raquel, who's making something, has left something for you. She's the one who's surrounded by all the babies and all the little kids. I don't know if that was because that's what she did in life, or if that she just happens to like children a lot, but she's making them something and they're all around her. And she seems calmer at least the moment. She seems calmer. She's focused on that. She seems really focused on something. She's waving to the family. She's kind of leaning over to the camera and waving. She's uh she doesn't like the nagging. She doesn't like the lectures because she already knows. But I think she was in a little bit of denial about the cancer or the issues because it wasn't like something that she could have changed or stopped or whatever, even though maybe it seems like she should have. So she doesn't like that. It's not about but she is taking that as she was cared about. She wants you guys to know that. She knows that you loved her. I just feel like she's kind of private as well. So she's sort of hinting at about a lot of things, but she's not coming right out and saying a lot of things. I wish they could verify whether or not this makes sense with all these children, because I keep seeing that. A bunch of little kids all around. Okay, let's do another one.
Want to do another one?
Yeah.
Last one?
Yeah.
And then, okay, hang on. I got
All right.
Okay, here's one.
Okay, Juan, the grandpa, for Janice. I can still hear this other woman's voice.
Kimberly's.
Yes, the
Midge.
interrupter. Both of them are still actually here. Juan, come on, Juan.
They're not going to let Juan in.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like she is. I feel like, okay, so this is the way it looks to me, you guys. It looks kind of like if you were to walk into a party, in a crowded party, and you had foggy glasses and earmuffs on. And so it's almost like I can see her here. All the people that were here are still here. And then there's sort of layers of like silhouettes back there. And then there's this guy like peeking his head over the top, like jumping up and down. So I don't think he's that tall, because the people in front of him, I think, it's hard for him to look over the top of their heads. Oh, I hope that's one. Come on. I also feel like I got hit in the abdomen. My stomach hurts. It was hurting though. Come on, Juan. There's something about September or 9. So I'm seeing the number 9. That usually means either a month or the day of that month.
Tell Janice, make sure she's still on.
Janice, let me know if you're still on. Did he have some kind of stomach cancer? And it might have moved, but I feel like maybe it started there because I feel like he was in pain before he even mentioned it, and that he kind of knew something was wrong and it just ignored it for a while. Uh huh. And they're having this conversation like he's trying to come forward. Oh, let me know if this is uh
Oh, he had cancer.
okay. So I think he probably knew something was wrong before it actually became a really big problem, and he's sorry about that. That again, we're going to go back to what they were saying before. He probably would have passed when he passed anyway, but we should always take care of ourselves so there's never any question left in the mind of our loved ones about if it had been caught sooner, if I'd gone to the doctor right away or whatever. He likes to work with his hands, and I think he does some kind of manual work with his hands because he's showing me tools. He likes that though, and either repairing or building things. Uh, he's showing me a pretty big family, but he's also moving everybody around. So, like, I think that the only way I can think to interpret this is that he was probably from out of state or from far away, and then moved, and then um, how can I interpret this? Established family everywhere. Uh,
Oh, yes, he built fences.
yeah.
Is that what you said?
Well, I said he was building things.
Oh.
Then
Always
he
more
liked to be
times.
outdoors and he liked to use the tools.
Oh,
He liked
okay.
that though. Um, so he wishes that he could get the family all together, but he likes the idea of traveling around as well. So um, yeah, you guys are doing good. He's really proud. He's shouting over the top of someone's head back there. So he's giving you a big shout out. He's okay. He's at peace. He's good. Yeah, building fences. So still working with his hands, still building things. He's really good at it, and he enjoys it. He enjoys working hard. Don't ignore things when you feel something and you feel like something's wrong. Just go get it checked out, even if it doesn't change the destiny of your path of your life. It will help bring peace to your loved ones to know that everything that was possible could be done.
You want to do your
Okay,
announcements?
announcements. If I wasn't able to get to you guys tonight, um, I'm going to go and I'm going to read your comments. I'm going to send you lots of prayers and blessings. We've got some great opportunities coming up, including our discount code. So you can book with this code either through my Facebook page.
Oh, hang on. Hang on. I have to find it. All right, there it is.
There's the code. Live 0128. That's today's date. So that's January 28th. So if you put that code in, let's see if I can do this. Starts over here. I always watch these people do this. I'm like, how do they do that? Live 0128. When you book your appointment, you're going to get a discount, 10% off the regular price. And we have a lot of really cool, affordable, small readings. So if you just want a past life reading, if you just want to connect with one person, if you just have one life issue question that you want to ask, you can book that reading that way. You don't have to do a whole hour. So it makes it really affordable and it gets the job done. I do guarantee all my work. Okay. February is jam packed with stuff, y'all. We've got past life workshops. So if you are wondering if maybe somebody who used to be in a past life is affecting your life now, we're going to do a past life regression meditation, which is really cool. So you're going to actually see the past life yourself, not just me telling you about it. We've got spirit guide workshop coming up. So you're going to learn how to connect with your spirit guide. You're going to learn how to formulate a relationship with them so you can work with them. I call them your team, like your team members. Kids and teens empowerment workshops too. I really want the young people to realize that there's a lot of other people like them, like you, and that you guys can help each other, and that it's okay to be designed differently. Most kids with gifts think they don't fit into this world and they don't belong, and so that's okay. We can deal with that, and also empowerment in not being afraid of what it is that you're experiencing. Virtual group meetings, we're doing it all on Zoom right now. It's still working really well. We'll get back in person as soon as we can. There you go. And let's see, we're having a free one, right? Manifesting.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do a little mini workshop on manifesting just to get you an idea of what can be accomplished in our big program. So it's a free thing. So how do they sign up for that? Same thing?
They can just go to the Facebook page or your website, and
Okay.
everything is
So
there.
Facebook page, website, look for the mini manifesting workshop. And we're gonna do it as a group, right? So everybody can come on
Yeah, it'll
and
be a
meet each
Zoom
other.
call.
Yeah. That's really fun. And it's so cool the kind of people who join these things because I just think you guys have the biggest hearts and the most open souls and just really loving personalities. So okay. All right. I love
So
you guys.
We're gonna do this again,
We're gonna do this again.
but with life guidance card readings.
Okay, life guidance card
In 2
readings
weeks.
in 2 weeks. So not spirit readings. I'm gonna actually pull out my cards. I got cool cards, y'all. I got these really cool cards. I use a regular deck. I don't use tarot. Look at the one that showed up first. I'm not gonna show that one. These are just awesome. Ann Stokes is the artist on these cards. They're just a regular deck. But they can answer questions about life and things like that. So you guys just get to ask a question. I'll pull out some cards. It's really fun. It's a lot of fun. I'm sorry if I didn't get to you guys tonight. Okay, so Amy says, I don't know why that caught my eye. My daughter had a reading last week with her dad. It was so accurate, and I am truly, I believe now. It was very hard emotionally, but glad we did it.
Oh, nice.
Thank you, Amy. Yeah, sometimes I cry. It is hard. Oh, Cindy, hi. Peace to you. And thanks again, you guys, for supporting me. I know that a lot of you knew that I was really, really sick and was in the hospital in November, and I'm feeling so much better. And I'm just getting a lot of love and support around that. And I feel like I'm building blood because look how pink I am now. Okay. Love you guys. Have a good night. Bye.